Hello, good evening, Ivan and Bright. You're most welcome to this presentation. I guess you're my friends, so I don't need to do much about introduction, but just for a sake of emphasis, my name is Daniel Lalira. I'm one of the facilitators of digital pedagogy course. But before I started that, I first did the course itself. And I want to take you through briefly what a digital pedagogy is. And not only that one, but after doing the course, some of the benefits which you get from there. Bright, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Oh, good, bro. How are you, Ivan?
I'm on.
Oh, great. That's good. Let me take you through. Hope you can see on my screen. Okay, to start with is the introduction. When we talk about digital pedagogy, it's nothing big, but it's all about technology, but it goes beyond using technology for teaching, but also it involves the approaches. Not only just approaches, but also the tools which you can use when administering digital learning. However, when you study digital pedagogy course, you'll get to realize that it's not only the approaches and the tools you use, but it is also much about using digital tools thoughtfully, as it is all about deciding when not to use digital tools and about paying attention to the impact of digital tools on learning. So briefly, digital pedagogy course is not all about like administering an online lessons and what, but it involves different tools. You get to know different tools which you use in administering digital course. Not only that, but when to use a digital tool and when not to use it. So it is all discussed in this. During the course of my study of the course, I picked several lessons from the course written, The Agency of Digital Pedagogy Training. Allow me discuss with you some of the lessons which I learned. First and foremost, it is from digital pedagogy course that I got to know that I can track my progress. It can help me to identify with digital course, with the studying things online, doing everything online, you can track whether you are progressing or not, whether you are static or you're moving. So it helps you to identify your strength. It's also helped me. Right now I can know my weaknesses, I can know my strength. How do I do this? I have everything well built in Google Classroom. I can store my data in Google Drive. So I can now compare where I am with where I was at the beginning. If you looked at those photos, there's one which is written daily tasks. Ivan, can you see that on written daily task? Ivan, can you see the one written daily task? Bright, can you see the one written daily task? Okay. Let me check something. Ivan, can you see on my screen?
Yes, I can.
Do you see what is written daily task?
Yes.
What about right?
Yes, I can see.
Oh, good. So, like when you looked at this, these are my, it's like my diary. I can call it to be my diary, where I place all my programs. You can see March 5th, there was building of the name. March 4th, there was free time activities. So if I don't do this, I can go and track it back. I know this day I did not do this day I didn't do this. And for that case, therefore, I can be in position to tell whether I'm doing things the way they're supposed to be done or not. So it helps me to evaluate myself. I compare myself. How did I used to do things at the beginning, and now am I doing it now? So I can judge myself whether I'm moving well or not. So that is digital pedagogy course. That's why I was saying, because all my past work can be recorded and stored online using some of the collaborative tools. So anytime, wherever I want, I can access them, and then I compare them with my current work. This way, I would be able to cross-examine myself and see whether I'm progressing. In case of no progress, then I can easily identify my weakness and I work on it well. It does not only help me to monitor my progress, but also helps me to monitor the progress of my learners. Taking the attendance of the learners, marking the assignment of my learners. There are very many things which I can do with the digital learning. If you look at that photo, I don't know whether Ivan you're able to see it.
Yes, I am.
Good. So these are a list of my learners. If you looked at that, there was an assignment given, 7 submitted out of 14. So here I can tell who submitted when, who submitted late, and who did not submit completely. So with the digital pedagogy, you can know who attended the lesson among your learners, who did the assignment, who submitted the assignment late, and who submitted early. And with that, you can easily follow up your learners and you guide them accordingly. So that's why we're saying that it also helps in the monitoring the progress of our learners. So you're saying, for example, I can be in position to see who has submitted assignment on Google Classroom, who has finished reading a particular course, and who has submitted the work late. So all these are the packages which are within digital pedagogy. The moment you're done with digital pedagogy, trust me, administering a lesson becomes very simple. Then number 2 is content creation. These days I just run on content when it comes to creating the content, both digital and even the physical ones. There are very many digital tools which we use for content creation, among which we have speech to text. We have this Microsoft Office, the PowerPoint, the Word, the Excel. So there are very many. I can even make videos using flashbacks. I can make videos using what we call to be screen recorders. Right now, I'm using what is called to be a PowerSoft. But all these I knew them not at the beginning. But after completing this digital pedagogy course, really, I gained a lot. If you see this channel, this is my YouTube channel, where I created after completing this course. I have followers there. I have very many videos posted there. And I have very many subscribers. These days, if I want a topic, I just go to my YouTube channel, I pick the link, I say, please watch this video. After watching, I give you the assignment. It becomes very simple for sure. So I've learned how to create my digital content using different digital content creators tools like Microsoft Office, making videos using flashbacks. I told you can also use other screen recorders like PowerSoft, creating my own digital channels. You can talk about YouTube channels. And with this, life becomes a little bit easy. Gone are the days where you carry books. When you were still studying, we used to carry books. You hear Roger Muncaster, you hear Ramsden's, those ones. You get tired of carrying books. Before even you reach where you're going to read from, you're already tired. But these days, you just need to carry a small phone, a laptop. Everything is there with all the content. So it helped me really a lot. Not only that, I also learned about self-study materials. Now this is on the benefit of the student and as well as the teacher. When we talk about self-study, we are talking about the time the learner can spend learning away from their classes when they are not being directed by the teacher. Most of the times, we always try to make learners think that we are the source of everything. But with digital pedagogy, I've learned that even learners can learn with the absence of the teacher. That's why I said that gone are the days where the teacher will be seen as the source of everything. With digital pedagogy course, a learner can get even beyond what a teacher can give him or her. A learner just sits in front of the computer or phone and then search for what he or she wants to get online. So you find they are studying in their free time. When it comes to the live engagement, you engage them, but after they can also do things in their free time. And all this really helps them a lot in terms of coverage and in terms of losing time. So with digital pedagogy, there is really increased self-study time, as it's done at any time, at somebody's convenient time. Hope, Ivan, you're getting me and Bright.
Yes, we are getting.
Yeah.
I'm very sure after here you are going to tell me to take you through the course, right? Yeah, you tell me to take you through the course. The course is very sweet, as you see the benefits. With the digital pedagogy course, my learners can get all the information which they want without my directives for sure. It also helps the learners to identify things they are good at, the areas where one might need to work on a little bit harder. However, on the other hand, a digital pedagogy course with the digital pedagogy course, you can discover where a lot more, which I had no idea about, like speech to text. It helped me to discover that. I told you about that. Microsoft Teams, I didn't know about this. It also helped me to take charge of my own education. Like, this has been very empowering and has given me a sense of self-confidence. Right now, I can facilitate anybody at any time with the full confidence because of the skills which I've acquired from digital pedagogy. Then the next good part or thing which I learned from this course, it helps in accountability. You see, most of the time, teachers are seen as the source of everything. So we go to class, we give, go to class, we give, go to class, we give. And at last, when a learner fails, a learner may say, me, I was not taught very well. But with digital pedagogy, with digital learning, a learner is supposed to go and do things also online. So a learner takes responsibility of him or herself. A learner is supposed to do things without the directive of the teacher. You just need to avail the learner with the syllabi of all the subjects, the course outlines, and once in a while you can engage the learner. So in this case, a learner must give an account. He is also responsible, he is also accountable for his or her performance, not all the blame being on the teacher. Now this one has an advantage in the sense that it encourages the learner to work a little bit harder, because he or she knows that this is part of the performance. So I'm saying that digital learning can help to enhance students' accountability by giving students more control over their own education, what they are studying, and how they are studying it. They will also have more accountability over their progress. And because of this, it encourages the learner to work harder in order to give an account of the performance. So we are not the ones who are fully responsible for their performance. Next thing is that with digital pedagogy course, I've learned to collaborate with others for sure. I've learned to collaborate with others. Not only that, you can work as a team. I've learned from people whom I've never seen. If I may say, Mr. Bernard, we have never met. Mr. Oswald, we have never met, but we have always talked face to face via Zoom. We have always learned from each other. We have always done things as if we are together. So I like digital pedagogy because of this. So we're saying working along with others is an important part of working in life. And working along with others is also very important in learning institutions. Education can also benefit from digital learning as a collaboration tool by bringing people together through video conferencing. A case in point, we are talking about Zoom. Ivan, you are there, me, I'm here, Bright, you're the other side, but we are talking. You're learning from me. I'm sure with time I'll also learn from you. So it enabling students and teachers to use shared documents. You want an information, you just go and Google it. You even don't know who placed it there. But because of this, you are able to get some of the things. So this helps to prepare students, and not only students but also the teachers, for the world of work. As a teacher who lives in the digital era, I have learned a lot really from my friends and some of my facilitators without meeting them physically. This has really improved my delivery and my technological skills. Bravo goes to the team behind digital pedagogy, because really I've learned a lot from there. Written languages and skills is one of the things I also learned from here for sure. I can't take it for granted. It has helped me to improve my written languages, my skills. When you're studying online, you will likely use instant messages apps to quickly get in touch with the people. So you want to be able to rely on the hand gestures and facial cues that can make communication a little bit easier. So this is also part of what I learned from digital pedagogy. There are quite many things I've learned from there. There is also facilitation of new digital learning strategies. With all other strategies which I know about, which are being employed in schools, which are being employed in learning institutions, trust me, allow me to say that I've seen much more improvement. I've seen much more strategies in learning. I've seen very many other teaching methods which can attract the learner's attention. The other time we were talking about coding. Coding is something that triggers the brain direct and attracts the attention of the learner. You can talk about memes. You can talk about the gamification. You can talk about the micro-learning. They are very, very effective teaching methods. So these new ideas are given a facelift by the incorporation of digital technology into education. Without digital technology, some of the things will not be possible, or we will not embed them in the education sector. So with the digital pedagogy and digital learning, you can have as many methods of teaching as possible. The next one which I would like to talk about is the diverse digital skills. Before joining digital world, before doing my digital course, I had not learned about Zoom. I can't lie to you. I had not learned about the Think Link. I had not learned about the flashback. Google Classroom, I found it after my digital course. Online quizzes, I also found them after that. So I think, Ivan, you are hearing some of these things for the first time, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know.
Very, very true.
They are very new to you, right?
Very, very new.
Good. So, but some of the things now, I just play with them. I think I will take you through, my brother, don't worry. So some of the things I just play with them because of this digital course which I've done. So this course has helped me get used to some of these digital tools to interact, share ideas with my fellow teachers and even my students. I've learned how to use several apps on the internet. I have told you already, the link, and then the Think Link, the Zoom, the Flashback, the video recorder, the Google Classroom, online quizzes, Google Forms. There's also Google Meet, there are very many things, really, for sure. So I can't really withstand the happiness I have having gone through this digital course. A lot more I've learned. So I'm saying that it means you learn how to write in a way that it's clearly understood, great practice for all the essays that you'll be writing. Then the preparation for work. I continually learn and adapted to new technology. The incorporation of digital learning and teaching as well as engagement method can be a great way to prepare students and me particularly for working life, both in the technology that we are using and also in the ability to learn how to use new digital tools. The world is going very far away from physical learning. Digital learning is going viral everywhere around the world. And so, we need to prepare ourselves for the world to come. As for me, I'm not worried at all because I've acquired some of these skills. And I'm very sure, with the confidence which I've got from this course, I can use even a new tool which I've never seen. I'm sure I can do that. A digital tool which I've never seen, I've never used, I guess I can operate it. So all these are the lessons which I learned from digital pedagogy course. As I conclude, digital pedagogy is effective in supporting, enhancing, and transforming the process of teaching and learning. In consequence, it provides enriched, assorted, and flexible learning opportunities for learners and teachers. I am a very proud digital pedagogy facilitator. As for me now, I'm proud to be a digital pedagogy facilitator. Allow me to thank all the technical teams who sat down and designed the digital pedagogy course, for it has helped me to learn a lot of things. Great thanks to you, everyone who is behind this. It has changed me completely, especially on technical online skills. Good job, well done. Thank you so much for sure for designing. And in a special way, allow me to thank my friends here, Bright and
Yes.
Ivan, for giving me their time to share with them digital pedagogy course, what I learned from the digital pedagogy course. I believe when we meet physically, I will share with you more. Thank you so much. Unless you have a question, is there anybody with any question? Ivan, if you have a question, okay, you have a supplement, you can do that.
My question is very simple.
Yes.
How do I also become a digital pedagogy facilitator?
When you want to become a digital pedagogy facilitator, I can take you through slowly by slowly but we have administrators whom I can connect you to. I first talk to them. After talking to them, I connect you to them, and then you discuss a lot more with them. But I'm sure when you be part of us, you can do it very well. But you don't need to work with us to be the digital pedagogy facilitator. You can start from your schools, where you are now. You start teaching online. You're teaching a complicated concept, connect to the internet, show your learners what you're trying to do. You're teaching a complicated concept, tell the learners to go online, look for the information. In that way, you're already practicing how to be a facilitator. Thanks so much for the question. If there's no more question, allow me close this meeting. Thank you. Have a good night.
Likewise.
Thank you.
Kale,
Likewise.
please.
And thanks for